I wish I could just rift off what's in my mind and make it sound great the first time around, because reading off my notes just make it sound so robotic, and I swear people are going to think I use ChatGPT to make these scripts. But like the title says, shut the fuck up and do something today. But you need to move today. You need to do something. Man, I made one too many excuses, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the right environment until I had nothing left to lose. Unfortunately, that's where I am right now. You just have to stop thinking. I've seen these guys' videos. He always talked about retard maxing, and I like that concept. You stop thinking and just do it. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, not when the perfect plan appears from the heavens. The biggest thing standing between you and the life you want is not a hater. It's not bad luck. It's not a bad hand in life. It's not even lack of talent. It's you. It's you. Look in the mirror. That's what happened to me so many times. Like my ego would get in the way. I wanted something to come out flawless, and in my mind, before I even worked for it, it had come out as a failure. How does that make any sense? What if I had the opposite mindset? And what if before I even came out with something, I saw it as perfect. I saw it as successful, as getting that following that I've been wanting, getting, people to support me, building that community, just blowing up from one video. Why don't we all think like that? Maybe I wasn't losing to life. I was losing to my own mind, my own excuses. And most of the time it was my ego telling me that I couldn't do it. And I hope that's not you. And if it is you, you got to shut your brain off and just make something. Take that first step. Don't think, am I ready yet? What if I look stupid? What if it doesn't work? Well, what if you look awesome? What if it does work? It's so easy to be negative. It's so easy to defeat yourself that you're just stuck in this life of regret where you don't do anything, where you play it safe, where you wait for someone else to supply you a dream, to supply you work, to supply you something to work for. What was that? Me and my job, building working hard to make someone else's dream come true. Why don't you work to make your dream come true? Is that concept really that hard to understand? That ludicrous? It's insane how I let myself grow and come to this point of life where I didn't make my dream come true. But sometimes that's the best advice. It doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the best advice is just this: stop making excuses. Stop overthinking. Just stop thinking. Just do something today. Take the first step, whatever it is, as small as it is. Do something towards your dreams, towards your goal. Do one thing today. Film the ugly first version. I'm telling you, man. Once you get motion, you can see it as a train. How much inertia, how much power does it take, or torque, or whatever it is, to move that train? It takes a lot. But once you get it going, what's going to stop it? What can stop it? And that's how it is with things in life. Once you start going, you take the first step, you take the second step, you take the third step, and you see things build up. Man, like, you are your own inspiration. You are your own motivation. You wouldn't have to watch others. You wouldn't have to watch others' videos. You wouldn't have to watch others successful. You wouldn't have to watch other people being successful, because you would see that in your own life. You would wake up to that reality, and that would be you. Reality doesn't change when you finally feel confident. Your reality changes when you leave your comfort zone long enough to become someone new, someone that you want to be, your true self. Once that happens, you don't have to ask yourself, am I confident? You don't have to feel confident. You are confident because you've gained something. You've accomplished something. The hard part is coming out of that loop you live in, with the same thoughts, the same habits, the same fears, the same excuses. That loop will keep you exactly where you are. But the second you do something uncomfortable, the world shifts, your identity shifts, your standards shifts, your reality changes in real time in front of you. And who's going to take that away from you? Who's going to deny that from you? Your own ego wouldn't be able to convince you that that's not true because you're seeing it for yourself. And I hope I'm making sense, because then you're no longer your old self who just thinks about doing things or dreams about it or plans about it. You're finally that person in action. And no, you don't need to change your life overnight. You don't need to change your life tonight. You don't need to overhaul everything and make huge changes. The changes come little by little, step by step, brick by brick. You just need to break that inertia. And even if it doesn't come out successful, even if no one watches the videos, just by practicing that action, that becomes the normal. And then suddenly you will wake up and you're a different person. You'll be transformed. Your reality would be shifted. And if you think it's too late, this is for you. You listen to people, you listen to statistics or whatever. Yeah, screw that way of thinking. Make your own destiny, make your own reality. The only person that can decide if it's too late is you. You'll convince yourself that it's over and you'll end up dying never going for your dream. But then you can't blame anyone but yourself. You can either spend the rest of your life crying over what could have been, or you can change your life today, this instant, and cry out of joy for what's to come. I love the quote that says, "The best time to plant a tree was years ago. The second best time is now." And that's advice for everything in life, because it drops your excuses. Like, imagine yourself in the future and you traveled back in time and you're here now. What would you change? What would you do? Do that. And then once you are in the future, you'll be thanking your past self. Thank you. Thank you for taking action. Thank you for believing in yourself. Can't change the past. You can change the present, though. No one's going to come do it for you, man. No one's coming to hand you discipline. You can't buy it. You can't rent it. You can, get a coach, but even then, they can only suggest for you to do it. But the only person that can take this action today is you. So here's the message. Shut up. Don't think. Do something today. Feel the moment. Not every action will be perfect. Not every move will work. But the mere fact that you're taking action to do something is moving you forward. Because unless you're on your deathbed, it's never too late. Wow, heck, even on your deathbed, the thief, I think he was on Jesus' right side. He was being put to death on the cross. And even then, he accepted Christ. Jesus told him he would be in paradise that day. Man, so even then, even the thief dying on the cross was able to change his life. Last second. His destiny. Last second. So if this video was too long, you didn't watch, stop overthinking and do something today. Your mind is probably the main thing that's holding you back. Action breaks the loop, builds confidence, and changes your life faster than excuses ever will. It's not too late, but waiting longer will just make it worse. And I urge you guys to comment one thing that you've accomplished today or will accomplish after watching this video. Big or small, it'd be awesome to see what everyone is getting done. I know that people seeing others accomplishing something will inspire them and motivate them. And then keep coming back and posting more of your progress. I'll see you guys soon.